Before working on any firearm, make sure the magazine is empty and removed. Also make sure the chamber is empty and the firearm is unloaded.
Hey guys, this is Sean with Armscor, Rock Island Armory. Hey, today I'm going to show you the disassembly and reassembly and lubrication procedure for the model 1600 22 long rifle, semi-auto rifle. First off, we need to do is just confirm that the firearm's empty. Pull back, make sure there's nothing in the breech, not seeing one. And go ahead and drop the hammer. And you need to loosen up this screw, this front screw. The screw will get the stock off the receiver of the gun. Okay, once that's done, what you can do is, we don't really ever need to take the trigger mechanism off unless there's an issue with the trigger mechanism. But for normal cleaning and lubrication, you did just remove the trigger from the trigger group housing. Okay, once you get the screw loosened up, you're able to remove the stock from the receiver. Okay, you don't ever have to pull the trigger assembly off. The only thing you really have to do is pull the trigger out of the trigger group housing just by removing these two pins. Okay, once you have that out, the trigger will come right out for you. You got to be careful with the plunger and the spring. Make sure you don't lose that. That's the rebound spring for the trigger. I recommend you just put a little dab of grease and then drop it back into its hole. All right, once you got that done, you can go ahead and unscrew the cap that's holding the bolt and everything in the receiver. Be careful because it is under spring tension. So as you start getting close to the end of the threads, you're going to want to hold on to it. All right, that all comes out in one piece. You're going to want to make sure you clean all that off and then lightly lubricate it with a good CLP style oil. Okay, your next step is to remove the charging handle. And to remove the charging handle, you got to get the firing pin where it's all the way back. Okay, once it's all the way back, then you can take your punch, guide it forward till you get it lined up to where you remove the charging handle. Once the charging handle is removed, you can take the bolt out and the firing pin. Okay, once you got it all out, it's a good idea to wipe everything down. You know, make sure the breech face area is all clean. There's no spent powder or brass or anything stuck up in the breech face. Clean all that out with a good brush. Blow everything out of it. Blow everything out of the receiver. Scrub it in there with the brush. You can get in there. And then just lightly lubricate the bolt with the CLP. Same with the firing pin. Just lightly lubricate the firing pin. All right, and that's a disassembly of the model 1600 rifle.